Hi, I have a question for you. The question is, which Iam Tongi are we going to get to hear about? Are we going to hear about the emotional side of his father? Are we going to hear about his journey to the top, his soulful, sexy singing? Which thing are we going to hear about? Because it says Katy Perry. I was going to call her Pierre. Obviously, her name is Katy Perry. Reacts to Iam Tongi's American Idol win. And I'm trying to say Dongi instead of Tongi because I think Iam said the T should be pronounced like a D, and I'm trying to learn. Which thing are they going to say? Let's see what goes on.
What was this season and this night like for you?
Emotional. I need a nap. I'm literally walking this carpet going, when do I get to sleep?
Yeah.
Or tequila. I've got two choices here. I think I have to go to the tequila. It's been emotional, like a good therapy session, just to see these kids, you know, young people, younger than me, just grow and like get what they came for. Even if they didn't win, they got what they came for. There's something that was born, you know, sparked in them that can never be, you know, put back or be not believed in. Like even Megan Danielle, she believes it now. You can see the way she holds herself. Even though she didn't win, she got it. She got that belief. She said earlier today in the show, I used to think so negatively about myself. And, you know, that's all we wanted to do. We just wanted her to flip that switch, and she did, and it's so beautiful on her.
Are we gonna have?
Man, that's facts. You just need, it doesn't matter how much terrible things happen to you. If you could have just a little bit of something good to sink your teeth into, where you have like, it's possible. That's what this guy I listen to a lot would say. Old dude Les Brown would say, just tell yourself it's possible. It's possible for things to be better. It's possible. And yes, that's why I think that's why I like watching this dude so much and people's reactions to him, because it shows like a possibility. And he doesn't look like everybody. He looks like himself, and he's successful being himself, but he's also really talented and also works hard. And that's just a great, I mean, isn't that just the best story?
Have plans for
Her to flip that switch, and she did, and it's so beautiful on her.
are we gonna have plans for summer, resting, vacation? What do we got?
Yeah, I definitely go hard during summer. I just love, you know, I'm a California girl, so I need that sun.
You've done it all. You do touring, judging, music, possibly ever acting.
I thought this was more questions about Iam than Katy, but we're here. Let's keep going.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Hold on, what did she say?
sun.
You've done it all. You do touring, judging, music, possibly ever acting.
Me?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's so funny about this show? People are always like, oh, so they set this up, and I was like, no. This was all improv. You know, my favorite kind of acting is that improv, is that Carol Burnett, is that Kristen Wiig vibe. And so if I could ever do anything that is like self-deprecating and, you know, makes people just feel that joy, I'm in.
I think we need you on the Bridesmaids too.
If that script is out there, I would like to do it.
How was it?
There we go. Let's hear more about Iam. I like Kate. I like all the judges. I like them all just fine. They're all talented and superstars and all that. But we came here to hear about Iam. So let's hear about Iam. Come on, Lionel, tell us about him.
Season compared to?
If that script is out
Backed
there,
up.
I would
Let's
like
go
to
this
do
way.
it.
How was this season compared to all the others you've been on?
Oh my God. Well, this had more energy, more talent than pound for pound. The talent was crazy. We could have stopped at at the group of 40 and said, we've got #1 artists for the rest of time. I mean, to get it down to one, well, you could see that. I mean, it was one, we could have done top 10, top 20. It was a great season. Great season of talent.
Iam, any advice for Iam?
Hold on, before he tells advice, I do want to say, I didn't watch a lot of American Idol. I've gone through spurts of watching it because oftentimes I find it too repetitive and that they're talented but not really exceptional. And occasionally there's a season where somebody just really has something super special. And that's not to be disrespectful to everybody else, but it's one thing to be great at what you do, but it's another thing to be captivating and be like having an emotional connection with the performer. And so Iam had that, and that's why I got like 20 videos on him, because the dude's that good.
In season. Great season of talent.
Iam, any advice for Iam?
enjoy the short ribs at home with the family. And, because he's going to be on a journey now. He's got to rock it.
Yeah.
Remember now, winning number one is one thing. Maintaining number one is the hard work. He's got a great family support. The village raised him, so he's got the support. Right now, he needs to think, how do I get, first of all, across America and then around the world, one song at a time.
And maybe bring them on tour with you this summer.
You understand? They all have standing invitations. You understand how that works?
Yeah, I love it. You family is so iconic. Okay, it really is. You have the Stallone family just started their new reality season. Would you ever possibly look into a reality?
I don't know what they're talking about right now. We're gonna watch it anyways. I don't know what they're talking about.
They just started their new reality season. Would you ever possibly look into a reality series of your own?
Well, let me say this to you. My living with my kids has been a reality series that I've been trying to forget for a long time. So to bring it to the public right now would be something called, post-traumatic syndrome. I think for the most part right now with me, my kids, they have a journey. They're used to this thing called all your business every day out in the street.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more reserved, so I'll let them do their thing and Papa Richie will go home and kind of enjoy the fireplace.
Well, have fun on the tour.
Oh, it's gonna be
have a great summer.
I assume we're cutting to Luke, yeah?
And we're going to see you next season?
Yeah. Oh, come on, you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for the world. What are you talking about?
He does look great though. He's gotta be like in his 70s, right? Gotta be. Alexa, how old is Lionel Richie?
Lionel Richie is 73 years old.
That dude's 73? Whew. Good for Lionel.
Oh, come on, you kidding me? I wouldn't miss this for the world. What are you talking about?
Perfect.
See you next year.
21 seasons.
It feels like the first every.
That dude also does not age. How old is Ryan Seacrest? I gotta take a guess. I'm gonna go 48. He looks like he's 35. I'm gonna go 48. Alexa, how old is Ryan Seacrest?
Ryan Seacrest is 48 years old.
What do I win? Do I win anything? Hey, let's all look good. Let's take care of ourselves and let's look as good as we can as we get older. And if you look bad, well, stay looking the same level bad. Just try not to get worse, As a guy who started to look worse, hold on to it.
Every time.
See you next year.
21 seasons.
It feels like the first every time. I mean, seeing Ruben and Clay up there, I'm thinking back to literally the moment where I was reading the card for those guys, and that was 20 years ago, and here we are.
Here we are. What an emotional night tonight. I think everybody's been crying, laughing, smiling. A roller coaster.
That's right. It was a roller coaster. It was one of the more powerfully emotional finales that we have had, and rightfully so. And it was beautiful to see Iam and James Blunt up there singing that song. And then, of course, when we get to the end, hearing the chants from the crowd and looking down at the name, it was just a magical moment. Then the confetti and the fireworks and everything else happened. So congratulations to Iam.
And being here every season, how many more seasons do you have in you?
How many are left with the show? I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's go. I mean, I've got 21 so far, right?
Yeah, 21.
I got 21 more in me.
And a lot of the contestants went home tonight. So what do you feel how do you know when you're home? I'm home when...
Do I know when I'm home?
Yeah.
What type of question is that? How do you know when you're home? Sorry, I'm judging, but I am definitely judging. How do you know when you're home?
How do you know when you're home? I'm home when...
Do I know when I'm home?
Yeah.
Well, the key works, for one.
Okay.
Thank you.
I know my Ugg slippers are right there, the first thing I put on. I rip up my shoes and slide into those slippers, and then I've arrived.
Winner of season 21.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It feels so weird to talk about, to say it out loud, but it's crazy.
What an emotional night. I spoke to James Blunt. I told him, holding your arm, bringing you back into that performance. How did you continue it?
Well, he grabbed my arm, that made me cry even more, so. No, I love James Blunt, and I'm so glad he came out and sang, because right when I heard his voice, Like his voice, man, his voice is so insane. It sounds like heartbreak when he sings, you know what I mean?
Well, I think all of our hearts broke when y'all were singing together.
His voice is so insane. It sounds like heartbreak when he sings, you know what I mean? And that's what I love about his voice, and he's such a nice guy. And for him to come out and sing with me is amazing.
What did Mom say when she saw you after you won?
She never saw me
I
yet.
haven't seen you yet.
No.
Oh my gosh, where's Mom? Get her out here right now. What are you gonna say to her when you see her?
Love you so much, and just give her a kiss. And,
What's next for you?
That's the one thing I don't like. I mean, I know it's common. It's a really common question. I just think it's a lazy question. Like, people catch people at the top of their game. Someone wins American Idol, or they win an NBA championship, or they win a TV show. They win it, and they ask them to say that, hey, what's next? It's like, man, does there have to be something next? Can't I just enjoy where I am at this moment? Can't we just celebrate today? And then tomorrow, next week, we can worry about what's next. Like, be in the moment, man. Like, or at least, like, don't try to pull me forward. Like, let me be here. I only have today one time. Let me enjoy today while we're in today. That's a little rant. I'm sorry, but that's just how I feel.
I'm not sure.
What's next for you?
I'm not sure. But yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, maybe just like doing shows and stuff.
How are we celebrating tonight?
Go out and hang out with my family. That's all I want to do.
There you go. Have fun tonight. Congratulations. Yes. You did.
Hey, so is Katy.
Katy, yay. He's got the ribs.
Oh!
That stands for prisoner. There you go.
What can I say? Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful answer. Obviously, I've never won a gigantic thing, but I have had a couple of, pretty successful nights in my life. Maybe ones that you would laugh at, but ones that I take pride in. And what I will absolutely tell you is I thought, like, when I was a teenager, I think I had my first, my first couple of big moments, maybe 16, 17, 18. I always thought it would be the attention that I would like. Right? Like, oh, look at me, I'm popular. People want to talk to me. And don't get me wrong, yes, the attention is definitely cool because I have low self-esteem. So having people be positive and nice to me was just nice because I just always expect people to not like me. Every video I make, I assume the majority of people watching are just not gonna like the video, but I make them anyways because it's like that's the job, If I'm playing music, you play the songs. If we're making videos, you make the videos. You don't make them expecting everything to be great. You make them because that's just what you're doing. But on any night of any success of any kind, if it was not late at night, the first thing I want to do is call my mama. Talk to my family. If my family's there, spend time with them and my closest friends. You realize, like, the strangers don't know you. Obviously, strangers don't know you, but I mean, like, when things blow up, you're like, I want to talk to the people that I've been around my whole life. That's who I want to hang out with. Maybe that's obvious to you. It was not obvious to me. I thought I was like, I'm gonna talk to all of these more successful people. And you do have conversations with them, but that's not that night. Like, that night, hang around your people, be with your people, because the strangers will lead you astray. Like, no offense to the strangers, but the strangers are not looking out for you. They don't actually want the best for you. They're not trying to make sure you get home safely. They're just trying to have a good time with whatever the hot commodity is that day. So it's like, stay with your people. You know who you can trust and who you can be around, and you know whose company you like. And regardless of, if you blow up or all your success falls and fades, you always know the people you can talk to and have a good time. And my mama doesn't really, she cares, but I've had videos have 1 million views, and I have the videos that have 70 views, and my mama doesn't care. It's just, that's my mom, and it's just nice to be away from all that. Sorry, getting a little emotional, but hey, whatever. It's life. That's just my feelings. You ain't gotta live by it. It's just mine. I'll see you around.